Okay, so on this question, they're wanting us to simplify these two expressions, and they have powers outside them. What's that going to do? Well, basically, let me write the rule for powers outside parentheses. So powers outside parentheses multiply powers inside parentheses, and every item not showing its power really has a 1 power. So in other words, so here's the common mistake that people make. Them say, okay, I got a mistake on powers outside multiply powers, and they go -5 times 1 and -5 times 4. That's -5 over -20. Wrong. Not true. Why? Didn't we do it? Didn't powers? You said it multiplies. Well, careful. Read the fine print. Powers multiply what? Other powers. Powers with powers. You know, powerful people in society, famous athletes, movie stars, politicians, they never call me personally because I'm not a power player. Right? I never have one of them, call me and want to go to lunch because I'm not a power player. I don't live in that power world. So I'm just trying to make an analogy to help you. Power players interact with power players, right? Famous people hang out with famous people usually. I don't know. I don't know if I've told you, but whatever. I'm just going to use it to help us get the math done, whether it's true or not. I don't really care. But if it helps you remember the math, I'm happy. Powers with powers. That's what I'm saying. Powers with powers, not powers with base. You say, well, what do you mean that? See, that 1 is not a power. You think, well, what do you mean not a power? Here's what you got to do. You got to give him a 1 power and give him a 1 power. Then the -5 will multiply their powers, not them, right? So that will become 1 to the -5 over 4 to the -5. Do you see the difference? Powers multiply other powers, not bases. That's beneath them. Power players with power players. So this power multiplies those. You think so everybody really has, that's what I'm saying here. Every item not showing its power really has a 1 power. So this 1 to the 1, 4 to the 1, it's going to do that. Now, and then what do negative powers do? So now we have negative powers. What are they going to do? Negative powers are unhappy where they are at, and they jump to the other side of the fraction, then become positive, right? They're like somebody unhappy at their job. They're going to jump to a new job, then they're happy. So that's what's going to happen. This guy's going to go down, and this guy's going to go up. So this will become 4 to the +5 on the top and 1 to the +5 on the bottom. So negative powers are negative. They're unhappy where they're at. Like somebody unhappy at their job, they're going to jump to the other side of the fraction. Then they become positive and happy. Now we just work it out. What do I mean work it out? Well, it's 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. And on the bottom, 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1. And that's some big number. I think it's 1,024 over 1, which is just 1,024. So this answer here is a straight old whole number, 1,024. If you were, just use your calculator, just go, 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, be 1,024. Over 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is just 1. 1,024 divided by 1 is just 1,024. So there it is. Now, what about the other one? Let's do the same thing. Here we go. This has a 1 power and a 1 power. Remember, powers with powers, not powers with bases, right? Famous people never go to lunch with Mr. Heron because he's not a power player. Pretty sad about that. I'm really just kidding. I don't care. But anyway, powers with powers, powers with powers. So 2 to the -2 over 7 to the -2, right? That -2 power multiplies the other powers. Okay, and then what? And the negative powers are unhappy where they're at. It's going to jump to the bottom, going to jump to the top. It's going to become 7 to the positive 2 over 2 to the positive 2. And that means 7 times 7 over 2 times 2. That's 49 over 4. There we go. There's the second answer. I'm making sense? So powers outside parentheses, multiply powers inside. Powers with powers, not bases. So you got to put these 1 powers. Everybody really has a power. If it's not showing, it's an invisible 1 power. And then powers multiply powers. And then we get 2 to the minus 2 over 7 to the minus 2. And then negative powers are negative. They're unhappy where they're at. They jump to the other side and become positive. 7 squared over 2 squared, 49 over 4. There we go.